What's up, everybody? We're back with another reaction, and today we're going to be finally continuing on with some more of the BAND-MAID documentary. This one is for our lovely lead guitarist, KANAMI, and I'm definitely curious on learning more about her because she is very talented, and usually the extremely talented ones tend to be a little weird. So I'm wondering if that happens to be the case, guys. I mean, how some of the greatest legendary guitarists, very strange people. Like, look at Slash from Guns N' Roses, very strange. Joe Satriani, very weird guy. Buckethead, that guy is probably the weirdest guy you'll ever meet as far as musicians. But like I said, I'm definitely curious on learning about her. Let's see what we get to find out about her today. So let's go.
Welcome to Kanagawa Prefecture in the Tokyo area, a mixture of heavily urbanized areas, farmlands, and mountains, punctuated by the tourist destinations of Kamakura, Enoshima, and Hakone. Its capital, Yokohama, is the second biggest city in Japan and a port city, well known all over the world. KANAMI was born in this prefecture near Yokohama on September 28th. Being the youngest child of her family with an older brother and sister. As both of her siblings were already learning piano, KANAMI's mother asked her to learn piano as well, but she also liked to borrow and play with her brother's airsoft gun. Her parents wanted KANAMI to try various activities like ballet, calligraphy, and English, to name a few. Over the years, KANAMI continued to learn piano as she has a natural talent for it and really loves playing. A passion that she shared multiple times on social media. KANAMI confessed that from her childhood to her junior high school years, she only listened to classical music and was very influenced by Chopin. KANAMI plays piano for the introduction of the song Start Over. She also performed the introduction of Daydreaming on piano live multiple times. In her interviews, KANAMI describes herself as tenin in Japanese, which is translated as natural funny man. Tenin literally means nature or natural.
That's cute.
The word has been shortened from tenin bokeh. In Japan, there is a traditional comedy act known as manzai, where the humor comes from the interaction between a straight man and a funny man, not unlike the double act comedy in the West with Laurel and Hardy, for example, or Abbott and Costello. The funny man being the comic character as opposed to the straight man in this comedy duo.
メンバークイズ出題してくれるのは誰だっぽ？あいよみーちゃん。またからみ。どうぞ。じゃあみーちゃんクイズ教えてっぽ。
はい、私の野望についてです。一つがさいちゃんと結婚すること、そしてもう一つは何でしょうか？
待って、さらっと野望がね、さいちゃんと結婚することってさらっと言ったっぽね。
さて、
さあ、みんちゃんのマイブームは何ですかっぽ？
はい、みんちゃんのマイブームは、ミサしか見れないインスタのアカウントをやってるんですけど、自分が
ミサ限定なの？
ミサしか見れないからフォロワーもミサしかいない。
そのアカウントなんで？
でそれでご飯を作ったら 載せて、で偉いって書いたりしたらミサが偉いねってコメントLINE でやれ LINE でやれ。
どうしてインスタに作ったっぽ。
こうやってね、ご飯作ったの並んでいくじゃん、でそれでちゃんと手料理を作るっていうモチベーションを上げるためにやっております。素敵なマイブームだねありがとう。
なんでミサ一人なんだぽ。ミサが先生なの。
ミサはね偉いねって褒めてくれる。
褒めてくれるからミサを選ぶ。あ、なるほどね。絶対ミサちゃんだったらいいねってしてくれるからってことはいで、それをサイちゃんには見せないと
見てくれる。
あじゃあやっぱミサだけだ。じゃあミサちゃんこれからも頑張ってください。
全員いいねしてるから。
全員いいね。ありがとう。
In Kanami's case, her funny talk is not deliberate, but natural. It's like that friend you have who is smart, but naturally strange in a funny way, if that makes sense.
ありがとうございました。
面接じゃないんですよ。本当に。
Saiki and Miku talked about Kanami during an episode of the radio show BAND-MAID Nippon.
まずはじゃあギターのかなみちゃん。はい。かなみちゃんもねちょっととても不思議な感じなんですよ。なんだろう、小鳩が多分一番バンドメイドでやばいって、思われてるんですけど、かなみちゃんもなかなかだと小鳩を思う
それは同感です、
ね、同感でしょ
なんかね、かなみちゃんはあれなんだよね、二面性があるっていう言い方していいの？
なんか普段は本当にふわふわしてて、すごくなんだろう、ほんわかしたね、お嬢様みたいな、
お姫様みたい。
あ、そうだっぽね。
おとぎの国のお姫様みたいな。
眠ってそう。
あ、そう、眠り姫っぽい。なんかおしとやかなお姫様って感じなんですけど、
なんか小鳥たちとかと遊んでそうなイメージだ。森の中で。
There was also a moment during the US tour in 2022 where Kanami introduced herself for the second time when the crowd was calling her name.
She's fucking adorable, dude. But such a badass on the guitar.
In senior high school, Kanami joined a popular music club as a keyboardist, but started to learn guitar a few months later after watching a senior classmate play. Kanami wanted to play guitar to look cool in the eyes of the other girls. And it worked.
ギターを弾いてるかなみ先輩ってかっこいいよねって言ってもらえるようになって、それが気持ちよくてずっとギターを弾いてました。
This is the beginning of Kanami's journey as a guitarist. She started to learn the basics by herself without any knowledge or even a band to practice with. At one point, a third-year senior who taught her guitar asked Kanami to join his band composed of classmates. The members gave Kanami songs to learn from bands like Kiss, Metallica, and Deep Purple. But the first song she had to learn was However by Glay. As she was covering more and more songs from Western hard rock bands, Kanami had so much fun that she decided to create her own one-person band, filling all the roles herself. Kanami was not really into the idea of joining as a band, as it's difficult to find one where all the members have the same level of motivation and the same ambitions. This is why Kanami...
You are not lying. It's damn near impossible to find people that match that same energy. Like, I don't know.
Level of motivation and the same ambitions. This is why Kanami started to learn programming and write her own songs so she wouldn't have to rely on a band. Kanami wanted to enroll in a university of music, but she finally followed her parents' wishes and went to a regular university, where she studied economics and management to learn how to promote herself as a professional musician. Even though she was still a student, Kanami worked hard to polish her skills and find her way through the music industry. She built a soundproof room and took singing lessons, even though she didn't really like to sing. Kanami also posted a lot of covers on YouTube and Nico Nico, until one day, someone finally contacted her. Kanami's hard work paid off as she was contacted to join a female rock band.
を最初に見つけて、ね、で見つけてもらって声かけてもらって、どこで見つけるの？ネットで動画をやっぱ弾いてみたみたいな上げてて、そこからで私がもともとはシンガーソングライターを弾き語りでこう歌いますみたいなやってたんですけど、バンドじゃなくて。
She met with the management who explained the concept and played songs made for the band. For the maid outfits, Kanami had already performed in one during a school culture festival, so it was not a problem for her as she really liked the concept. As for the songs, she found that they were cool, so she immediately said yes. Plus, she always wanted to be a lead guitarist and work with a female lead singer without having to sing. From this moment, Kanami was the first member to join BAND-MAID.
She is such a beast.
At the beginning, the songs performed by BAND-MAID were sent by external songwriters and selected by the members. After listening to the A-side of BAND-MAID's first single called Ai to Jonetsu no Matadoru, we can imagine that Kanami mentioned her love for Santana, a famous Mexican guitarist, singer, and songwriter.
Another legendary guitarist.
She found Santana thanks to her father's vinyl collection, as he listened mostly to rock from the 70s and the 80s.
I've seen him live a couple times, and he's been amazing each time that I saw him. Like, that's awesome that her influence, like, or she, idolized that guitarist yeah.
Kanami was still a novice in songwriting, but she continued to submit her songs anyway. Although it was really hard for her to keep writing all those songs that were never approved. Thankfully, Kanami had the support of Saiki, who encouraged her to continue to write more and more. While performing the songs provided by the songwriters, Kanami kept on learning and improving until her determination was finally rewarded when, 2 years after their formation, the first ever song written and arranged by BAND-MAID was released.
Wait, I haven't heard this song yet. Damn it, I haven't heard this one yet. La 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 la. Damn it, I don't want to be spoiled. Come on, don't play this much of it.
She loves to create new songs and takes requests from the other members when they have an idea. It's even easier for Kanami this way as she doesn't have to start from scratch. When she does, Kanami uses a riff or a melody, writes around it, and sends each part to each member, starting with Misa. There are not a lot of directions for Misa to follow except when Kanami wants her to slap or stand out during a specific part of the song. Misa, being a very fast worker, gets her response to Kanami quickly, which means then Kanami can start programming the drums for Akane. At first, Kanami received a lot of feedback from Akane about the drums being impossible or requiring 5 arms, but with time, she improved her programming and wrote difficult but playable drums with the help of Akane. Let's take Black Hole, for example.
でもあそこは最初もっと難しかったんです。これは無理って言われて代わりに出してもらった別パターンを採用してます。辛口とか地獄とか名付けられたパターンも送ってもらったんですけど、確か地獄っていうパターンになったんだと思います。
Kanami wanted Black Hole to be the fastest song possible, but also chaotic, which makes it even harder for Akane. With Akane's drums locked in, Kanami can add the guitars and work with Saiki on the lead vocals. The first demo of a song is actually recorded on a piano by Kanami with her voice as the demo for the vocals, so the song might change completely when Saiki's voice is added. A part of this process was featured in the BAND-MAID US Tour 2022 documentary, where we can see Kanami presenting her idea for Memorable to Saiki.
La 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 la
For backing vocals,
she sounds like she would have a very good voice. Wow.
Kanami proposes some of them, Miku and Saiki also propose some others, and finally, their vocal director sometimes gives advice during the recording sessions. The rhythm guitar is something Kanami adds at the end of her writing process. When Miku has to sing, her part is, of course, simplified, but Kanami doesn't think much about this when composing. Talking about Miku, Kanami's way of writing is totally different when she writes a song for Miku, like Sayonakadori. Even though Kanami adopts her writing to Miku's voice, she wants Miku to grow as a singer, so she is always trying to challenge her.
この最後は変えてほしいって小鳩に言われたので、ちょっと成長の意味も込めて変えたら、最初高くて出るかわかんないって言われちゃって、頑張れって。
Kanami has had a lot of different guitars over the years. She has used a Flying V, a Les Paul, and Strat-style guitars. Her first collaboration was with a Dictone, when Kanami was officially endorsed by the brand on May 21st, 2016. Kanami even had her own signature model, the Dictone Modern Series 2.8 Signature, in 2 colors, red and green. But there is one brand that we are used to seeing Kanami with for a few years now. Paul Reed Smith Guitars, or PRS.
There is nothing wrong with PRS. She really is something special. Like, don't get me wrong, all the members are very special, especially like Miku. like starting the group and everything, and like, you know, getting out of the stereotype culture that she was in, you know, being the idol type of ordeal, and then she got into this. But damn, Konami is something. Like they said, she's kind of like a weird genius. Because I know writing music is not easy at all. Especially when you're writing it for other people. Like, it's not a walk in the park. And then especially writing a lot of the lyrics and stuff for the vocals. And it just... that's something else. Yeah.
At the beginning of 2017, Konami switched from a dictone to PRS, which was not leaving her previous endorser in good terms with BAND-MAID's management, who was accused of forcing Konami to switch to PRS guitars. For the release of their first major album called Just Bring It, BAND-MAID recorded the music video of Don't You Tell Me, where we can see Konami playing with a brand new PRS 408 Fire Red Burst, borrowed from a guitarist amongst BAND-MAID staff. One thing for sure, Konami fell in love with PRS guitars.
もうファーストタッチで、うわ、弾きやすい、手に吸い付くってなって、で、音的にも特徴的なサウンドじゃないですか。私は特徴が欲しかったんですよね、バンドメイドに。ただ PRS ってしっかり弾かないとちゃんと鳴らないギターなので、今でも結構苦戦してるところがあるんですけど、でもこの PRS を使いこなせるようになったら、きっとどのギターでも使いこなせると思ったので、PRS にしました。
She's not lying.
となりました。直感だったと思います。音も弾き心地もこれがいい。でもしっかり弾かないと音が鳴らないみたいな。難しいけど、でもこれっていう感じでした。
Mincho comes from her username from the time she posted videos online, which was KANAMINCHO. Incho is a suffix to give a cute feel to a name that usually ended with a vowel I. This is how Konami chose the nickname KANAMINCHO, then shortened into Mincho. It has been mentioned multiple times by the members that Konami has a switch when she is playing guitar.
ライブお給仕の時に、ギターを持ってこうお給仕に臨むと、なんだかこう人格が変わるというか、少しオラオラ系になるみたいで、
急に変わって、すごいこうやってきます。
マジで？
このKANAMIがギター持ってこうやってやってきますから。
急に小鳩のマイク奪ってちょっと話したりとかする時とかもあって。小鳩メンバーたちもすごいびっくりしちゃうみたいな時があります。
身内もびっくりするぐらいなんだ。
でも打ち合わせとか全くなしで、
いつ出てくるかもわからない。その時はなんかトランス状態みたいな感じっぽくて、私何やってたっていうのがあって、今日はねシンバルをかかと落とししてたみたいな。
This moment can be seen when the camera is on Konami right after a short pose. Konami enters in Mincho mode to focus on her music. Sometimes, Mincho becomes out of control, and it looks like this.
That's not out of control. That's just letting the music take over. Like, nah, that's still control. When you let the rock, let the music, let the guitar, like, let it all just take over and just. They were lying. She kicked that fucking cymbal. Dude, she's a fucking beast. And I fucking love her.
ミンチョはじゃあ最初にサイちゃんに会った時の印象、ミンチョは
記憶あるとこからでいいよ。
記憶あるところから
いや記憶ないかもしれないからと
記憶があるところだとぶっちゃけるとあーちゃんが最初にサイちゃんサイちゃんのことを先にあーちゃんが会ってたから多分かなみは嫌いなタイプの人だと思うって言われてた
あったね。
結構それ言ってたもんね最初。
そうだからすごいビクビクしながら会ってあこの人かみたいなでも話したらあれ普通に話せるってなってどっちだってなって
Since Kanami met with Psyche, she can't stop showing how much she loves and admires her. It started with the first music video of Don't You Tell Me, where the personality of each member is highlighted for the first time. Since then, she's always showing her support to Psyche during live performances.
私はすごくボーカルの最近のことが大好きなので、はい、一緒にアコースティックでこうできていいんだよ、そんなこと言わなくて。
素敵でしょ。素敵。はい。素敵です。素敵です。さいちゃんとっても素敵です。ありがとう。
It's been something used by the members for years during MCs. Sometimes, those moments are very sweet. And sometimes,
Dude, she's so fucking adorable, man.
are very sweet. And sometimes, it gives us a memorable moment.
KANAMI is Japanese hentai.
Psyche also likes to play this card with Kanami during songs for some funny stage interactions. One thing for sure, with these two on stage, you can expect a lot of emotions coming through their performance as they adore those special moments with just the two of them.
なにどんなに埋めようとしても脱ぎはの輪が見えないずっとそばにいるから
You can really see like the face of like admiration. Like you could really see the admiration in Kanami's face.
Music has been a part of Kanami's life since her childhood, and even if her passion for the guitar started late, Kanami worked hard to master the instrument, songwriting, and song production. Since that moment, every decision she made helped shape the passionate guitarist that we know today. Always impressive when she's on stage with her ability to convey emotions through her guitar, Kanami has moved a lot of fans over the years. From a try-it-all to a do-it-all, Kanami always had the ambitions to break through the music industry. And by joining BAND-MAID, she was able to improve her play, learn from professional songwriters, and pursue her dream. Thanks to her BAND-MAID support, Kanami continued to write song after song until they were approved by the management. And since 2016, she is the genius who writes BAND-MAID's music. Improving and evolving song after song, exploring new territories, challenging her bandmates and herself by making songs that sound good instead of being just easy to play.
でもとにかく音楽には一生関わっていたいなっていうメンバーたちなんですよ、一人一人が。だからそれこそこれから10年後にどうなっているかは正直わからないし、5年後だって見当もつかないんですけど、音楽では絶対つながっていたいって思うメンバーたちですね。もうこのバンド、このメンバーが大好きすぎて、このメンバーと離れるのが絶対嫌だって思うんです。この先も少し立ち止まるような時が来るかもしれないですけど、このメンバーたちに囲まれているからこそ自分は続けられているというか、続けることを目的に続けてきたわけじゃなくて、本当に気づいたら続けられていたっていう感じで入れているのは今のメンバーだからなんだなって思います。
Kanami's path has never been an easy one, but she managed to keep moving forward, destroying every obstacle in her way. Even when she is tired to the point of where she can't barely stand, Kanami will always give everything on stage with the biggest smile. She is a mixture of passion, energy, and joy, who is and always will be full of surprises. Kanami, the genius composer.
Like I said, she really is something special. Like, I've seen a lot, and I mean a lot of guitarists over the years. And there were some great runs along the way. Like, I mean, if anybody knows guitars, they know the name Yngwie Malmsteen. That to this day is probably the one of the most amazing male guitarists that ever lived. Especially the hurdles that he had to battle. You know, getting in a major accident, being in a coma, then having to reteach himself how to play again. And like Dave Mustaine from Megadeth. But like, I'm sure she probably is familiar with Megadeth if she was familiar with Metallica. If she was learning cover songs like that, I'm sure she knows who Megadeth and Slayer and all the greats and stuff from back then, and even like all the hard rock groups. And yeah, she truly is something special. Like, you can see it in her eyes, like when they said that she was going chaotic and all that stuff, like when she was playing guitar, that one scene, that's not uncontrolled. That's the music binding, basically binding with your soul and helping take control. And I can't wait to see her on stage one day. And I know for a fact I'm going to see them. I don't care where, but I'm going to see them. And I can't wait to check out the rest of the ladies' documentaries, because this is already starting off very, very good. Yeah, between Psyche and KANAMI, those two seem to be very, very close. But then again, I'm sure they all are. But we'll learn more about that as I get along in this documentary series. So, hey, I appreciate everybody, as always, coming by, watching these with me. I love you all for that, and I appreciate all the support. Yeah, especially especially since I just hit my first 3,000 subscribers, and it's I honestly never thought I'd actually get that far. I mean, I know I got a long road ahead of me, but there's a lot of great music and a lot of great people to meet along the way. So I'm hoping my next goal is to try and hit that 5,000 mark. Hopefully next year we can achieve that. And honestly, I mean, I just love spreading the word of different musicians and artists and groups, and to other people I've never heard them before. And yeah, of course, there's going to be people that don't like it. There's going to be people that love it. There's going to be people that, they're okay to it. But hey, at least it's getting heard. Their name is getting out there, which they deserve. They definitely deserve all the respect for what they do. So, on that note, got lots of love for y'all, and lots of love for you girls. We'll definitely catch y'all in the next video. We'll see you next time. Rock on, everybody.